Hi everyone. I am going to do a tour of my scrapbook room because it has been a really long time since I've done it. I've redone my room like twice since then. So anyways, this is the how you get into the room. It is a multi-purpose room. It's not a very big room. Anyhow, there's my treadmill. Try to do this without making everybody dizzy. This is where I keep my completed albums. I think some of those are still in progress, and all of these are complete. All of those are complete. Those down there are empty, and that's just stuff from high school. And that is this shelf here is idea books. Actually, they're old idea books. I probably need to get rid of them. And in these boxes are some older 8.5 by 11 papers that I probably need to go through. This is some empty albums in this one. And over on this side of the room is where all my stuff is. This is my desk. If the room was bigger, I could back up and let everybody see it a little bit better, but let me walk around here. That's just a really cute picture of me and my friends that I love. That is some decals that I put on the door. Start over here where all my main stuff is. This is fairly new. This is some new glues that I got that I haven't put in my adhesive drawer yet. I put my color chalk ink in there, my black, everything's labeled, so my black, brown, white chalk ink, and this is some more colored chalk ink. Same thing up here. These are the ones that I would probably use more, but I really don't use them all that much anymore. These are my sequins. I got a little sequin glued on the front there, and that's all my sequins. And these come out, so I can take it over where I'm working right here and dump them out. And this is snowflakes. There's some Brad snowflakes and regular snowflakes, or see-through, whatever you call them. And this is some newer stickers that I got that I haven't really put away yet. That is, I have them kind of spread out, so I want to make sure I use them. These are some pretty cool stamps that I got at Michael's. They self-inking. And this is some of my other tools. This is some more ink, letters. This is like anyways, it's got all kinds of letters. You can make 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, you can make words with it. I don't use it very often, but this is a date stamp. More ink. These are some of my more commonly used stamps. A couple little stamp blocks. That's just some bags. There's my label maker. I got this unit here from Harbor Freight. It was like $30. Anyways, and it holds all kinds of stuff. And these are just some chipboard pieces, more ink. And this is my iRock gems, which I need to pull that tool out more and use it. Some thread. And up here is where I keep all my enamel dots, which I need to get something better to put those in, because it's getting a little too full. That's all my little frames, little note cards, and some wood veneer cards. This is a lot of tags and little pockets, labels, and then there's just some bigger cards. And this little container here, I have my metallic and white pens. Just some random decals and stars and stuff that I made. These are my Stampin' Up! Pens that I've had forever. A little cutter that I never use. Eyedroppers, little water paintbrushes. Anyways, some rulers. And this is where my main stuff is. That's my little mini attacher, hole punch, scissors, some glitter that I never use. It's my ATG gun, my paper cutter, and pencils, stuff like that. It's my little TV set that I watch YouTube on. And this is my little washi tape tree that I had a friend of mine make for me, and it holds all my washi tape, and it's getting a little bit full, so I might have to have him make me another one, but I love it. It's my crocodile. This is my shelf that I won a few years ago at my scrapbook store. That's my old flower collection. Some transparent shapes and letters, and some flocking powder, and there's a lot more ink there. Some ribbon. This is my embossing powders, glitter, and that's some more ribbon. And these are all my wood veneer, well, not all of them, but that's some of my wood veneer shapes in those little mason jars. I don't know if I like them stored like that yet, but I'm warming up to it. This is my laptop and my Kodak printer. It's where I print all my pictures. And this would be if I'm sitting at my desk and I'm just turning to the right. And then there is all my newer patterned paper. And even though it's a big rack, there's only just a couple of sheets of each paper per slot, because I want to make sure I use them, and if I have them all stacked up I won't remember what I have. And anyways, there's some 6x6 pads. That is just basically an empty shelf, and it's got some old, I think, Tim Holtz grunge board in it. That is the stand thing that you do your, and I never did really use it. It's like crafting easel, but I couldn't get into it. And then these are some, I have everything labeled, but there's some cutout chipboard shapes. These are bigger things that I can't put anywhere else. Doilies, cardboard, stuff I want to use, wood grain paper bags, and this is some other new paper, and this is, I keep my new scraps in this bag right here before I put them in with the other scraps. Down there is my paper pads. And then this is my chair right here. And like I said, this is not a very big room. Anyways, and this is my little cart from Michael's. I have some wax paper laying on top, and this is a roll of wax paper. This is all my spray inks and all my pens, colored pens that I don't use very often, but that's where I keep them. And this is a little magnetic thing that I bought and stuck on the front here so I could just hang random things on. And this is some stickles and some paint in this drawer. That is my masks. Down there is current inspiration magazines and photo paper, stuff like that. And this is the shelf that's behind my desk. I think I'm going to back up, and that's the clock that I made. I thought it was so cool. Out of a little cheap clock that I got from the dollar store. Okay, excuse me for a second, walk backwards so I can, okay, this top row right here is stuff that I don't use very often, so I tried to put it up there. Got mini books, computer stuff, beads and material, corks and bottles that I might want to alter, and mini books. And right in there is where my cardstock is, and I have it separated by color and the little colors in the front there, so I know what they are. That is my stamp pads and clear blocks. I don't think there's many stamp pads in there anymore because I put them over on my other shelf, but there is still a few that are too big to fit on the shelf over there. And that is some clear stamps. Most of them are older. That's just miscellaneous embellishments. Again, it's mostly older stuff. That is some stamps that I really never use anymore. That's like foam stamps and stuff like that. My adhesive refills. And this, these 3 shelves here is my thickers. I have a bit of a problem with thickers because these are actually too deep. I don't know if you can see that, but each shelf has 2 baskets of thickers in it, and I have them by color as well. That's black, there's colors, and then there's like white, gold, silver, and neutral. And down there is my paint stuff. I keep those little trays that you get your scrapbook stuff in. That's what I use to mix my paint on. It's paintbrushes, distressing tools, that kind of stuff. That's buttons. That one there is my border, my border and corner punches. Move my chair. That is punches. That's regular punches, like hearts and circles and stuff like that. And this is right behind where my chair is, so I can reach all this stuff readily. Pardon me. And that is my sticker makers. Down there is my chalk, which I need to pull out. I haven't pulled that out in a long time. My crimper and just miscellaneous stuff. And that is fibers, mesh, felt borders, and some ribbon. That is my tags, tag maker, journal spots, calendars. It's kind of jumbled in there, but I don't use that stuff very much. Label makers and circle cutters, and that's just personal stuff, greeting cards that I keep that I don't want to throw away. And then, okay, this is to the left of my desk, and that is all my Scrapbook Trends magazines, which I wish they still printed, because that was my favorite magazine. And there is my cinch, which I've used one time. Need to use it. These are older stickers, bling stickers here. Some rub-ons, rub-on letters, and this is some more flowers. I used to have a problem with flowers. And there I have my cinch wires and instructions, bedazzler, just stuff that I don't use very much in here. There's my sewing stuff at my box, and it's got the extra needles and all that good stuff. That's extra photos and a smash book that I started and never finished. That is crayons, a lighted cutter, colored pencils, and a laminator. And then, okay, back to my desk. This is, let me sit down. This is my cutting mat. And this is just a layout that I was messing with. Or just started, and I didn't finish it yet because I just started last night for about 15 minutes. And this is a little tray that I got that I just put my newer just odds and ends in so I can dig through them. It's my regular pens that I do my journaling with. And this is extra page protectors. This is basically my junk drawer. This is where I keep my letter stickers in this binder. Anyways, and they're all kind of like with like in this binder. And I can pull it out and look through it and everything. And then here's some other newer stickers that I don't want to put with those other stickers over there yet, because then I'll forget about them. And in this bottom drawer is all my brads and eyelets and all that kind of stuff. And on the right hand side of my, and then there's where I keep my sewing machine, right down there under the desk, so I can, anyways, it's plugged in and everything. I just pull it out, set it up on the desk, and use it. And this is all my adhesives. This is just a towel that obviously I use to clean up paint. And anyways, it's just all adhesive in there. And it's my trash can, all my nasty wires. And then this is where I keep my scraps that are divided by color. So I think that about sums it up. So thank you for watching.